Welcome to 2 cents towards the bill. This is our official first episode. That time is the charm. Is the charm.
Third time.
But they don't need to know all that. All right, so we've been trying. Hey guys, we've been trying to shoot this first episode for 3 times now. This is the third time. If that third time don't work, I'm quitting. No, I'm lying. I'll try it again. All right, so today we're gonna switch it up because I wanted to keep it fresh, like I told you guys. So we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna talk about a little bit of value, hustle, and purposes. So we're gonna just jam all of this together, and I have some questions, and we're gonna see how we both see those things. And I have some questions for you as well. So, but before we do that, guys, I would like to know, guys, as a community or as a country that feels like a marketplace. That's how I feel like the U.S. is to me. The U.S. is a giant market. We're all trying to hustle. At least if you have that, if you have it in you, we're trying to hustle, get something, make something out of nothing. Is that the land of the free and the economic opportunity?
Land of the free, home of the brave.
I don't know about the brave part, but definitely about the money part. I'm sure of it. Or the freedom part. I'm not sure about that either. But today, guys, I would like to know from you, what are some values and ethic and purposes that you have or that you're building for yourself? And again, I'm your host Dario, and this is my good friend Christian.
Hello.
And we definitely going to tackle those questions all together. But then I want you to take it over the internet with you. Tell us what are those things, and for you, your purpose, your value, the hustling that you have to do. At least the ideas of hustling. What does that even mean to you? So, but with that said, before we do all of that again, I would like for you, Christian, to introduce yourself again. Not to me this time because I'm pretty sure I know most things about you, but to the crowd that I have not seen you before.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Christian Martin. I am a author, writer, and poet. I'm the author of my series. It's called Depression and Recovery by Christian Martin. If you are interested, just go on Google, type Depression by Christian Martin. You'll see my page on Amazon. So that's me. Dario invited me on the show, and I'm just happy to spread the message, talk to everybody, and just give inspiration to the world.
Of course, man. Of course, man. And as you not know, a lot of people don't know. The name of the podcast is 2 cents towards the dollar. Oh, 2 cents towards the bill. I'm changing the podcast name everywhere nowadays. So the name of the podcast is 2 cents towards the bill, which is a play on the idea of giving your 2 senses, you know? So with that said, guys, I'm inviting you to this conversation. It is always an opportunity for you to give us your 2 senses, you know? If we're having a topic right now and we say, hey, what you think about like moon landing is fake? That's not a that's a conspiracy theory. Moon landing is fake. We know it's not fake, but or the earth is flat. So I would like for you to come in and say, hey man, let me give my 2 cents to that. Apparently, actually, the moon landing was not fake. Here's evidence. Here's proof. Here's like, I don't know, research that's been done about it. And you send it to us in our DM. Send us and the 2 cents towards the bill. Instagram, TikToks, everywhere you can find us, so you can give your 2 senses. So that is the format of this podcast. Before we even started, this podcast started as a way for me to, I don't know, I'm not very opinionated on a lot of things, but at the same time, I do have a lot of opinions on certain things. So I wanted to create a space where young people like us can have a voice to talk about things without being underestimated of not knowing enough. So I feel like a lot of time, because we're young, the previous generation automatically assume that we don't know as much as them. And sometimes it may be true because they do live before us. They have a lot of experience, but sometimes our understanding is not as banal as they think of it, or it's not as small as they think. So I'm hoping this platform will serve this purpose as well. Like this purpose, where okay, there's young people that actually care about other things as well. There's young people that have goals, that have dreams. I mean, we're not trying to be no red pill guys, but we do have strong opinion about a lot of things. And by all means necessary, if you have an opinion that is different from us, feel free to let us know in the comment section. Because at the end of the day, we're not all knowing all people, you know. We're trying to share with you our opinion and our thoughts, and in return, we expect the same from you. So if there's something we said you don't believe it in it, I want you to say, "Hey, I don't believe in that. Here's my reason why." The only thing I hope people won't do is disagree with us and cannot give us a reason as to why they disagree.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know, because how do you feel about that sometimes? I don't know if it's me. I think that's my pet peeve.
No, I agree in the sense that I'm always open to criticism, but I can't evaluate if it's just, it sucks. What am I supposed to do with that information? Like, give me a reason why it sucks, and then, okay, let me take it with a grain of salt and come back to it and see what I can do to fix it.
Okay. Yeah, because like I was like, I can't be the only person that like a lot of times I think like my biggest problem is the fact that someone will say, "Hey, I hate this" or "I hate that," and I ask, "Okay, what is your thought? Why you hate it, and how can I do that?" And they say like, "It sucks because it sucks."
That's not a good reason. It's just bad.
Yeah, it's just like so. Again, I'm really open. Not to say it's not like I'm open to criticism. Not to say it's not gonna sting. It's still gonna sting,
Right.
but I'm still open and to the idea. Okay, if someone provided like a view that I'm not seeing, I will not go bonkers automatically argue because I feel like also I come to understand a lot of time people arguing to be right, not to be understood. Like I don't know if you follow. It's just like that, bro. I don't ever want to argue with someone, and the main base of your argument is because you just want to be right, not because you want to actually understand where I'm coming from, or actually to make me understand where you're coming from.
Right.
I think that's one of the biggest problems that I have. So if you're one of those people that just want to be right because you want to be right, not because you want me to actually share some information that can be add to my like knowledge or valuable to me, I can be that the same ignorant motherfucker. I mean, I shouldn't be cursing. I can be that same ignoring person as well, but I will choose to ignore you or I'll just troll you straight up. But again, the platform is still open to have conversation where we can exchange ideas. Doesn't matter if you're right in the room with me or if you're over the internet or in your comfort in your house behind a computer, and you feel safe. You can say whatever you want, and I want you to feel safe. But at the same time, keep in mind when you share those informations, you open the avenue for other people to also chime in,
Right.
and I'm okay with that, as long I can learn from it. As long as we can actually have some sort of understanding. Again, we don't have to agree with each other, but if there's a reason, there's a reason behind the logic or whatever the proposal is, we are open to it.
Right.
Yeah. So that is that is a quick like reason why as to like why this podcast was made, which is what I said like we're gonna do a little bit different things because I think we're trying to jump straight to the episode when we first trying to do it the first time. So there was no background as to why. This podcast idea has been around for since 2023. I don't know why it took so long for me to now execute it. But as young people, we have a lot of dream. We have a lot of things that we wanna try. So it might take some time, which is also another thing too. So if you have a dream that's taking a little bit longer, if you really believe in that, I think you should just take the time to actually do it. It took me almost 2 years to actually come back to this. After all the planning, all the things that I've trying to do, it took me almost 2 years. So hopefully, it won't take you that long to act on ideas, on any ideas that you have. Like you have Chris right now. Chris is the two times author. I don't know how long he's been thinking.
Since I was 12 years old.
Dang. All right. So yeah, he didn't speak English when he was 12. I'm kidding. So like like there's no timeline, but as long as you keep thinking like there's no timeline as to when you should achieve a goal, but you should always try and make the effort of working on it as soon as possible because sometimes like we get inspired, then we get despired. I don't know if that's even a word.
It is now.
It is now. Or you get uninspired, should I say?
Better.
So like in those like feelings of inspirations comes and go. So if you're able to to cash out on it while he's there, do it. And it's like literally like while you have the idea for the book, start writing the dust, start planning it out. and you can always come back to it, but you need enough like informations for you to actually know exactly where did you stop.
Right.
So that's how I feel about it. I don't know. I don't know what you think when it comes to like those things. Like,
No, I mean I agree with you in the sense like it's just best to keep the ball rolling, at least get started. Because like you said, you can always come back to it. But if you don't start somewhere, then you can't finish somewhere. So
okay,
just doing one thing at a time will always help you.
all right. So, Chris, so after all this talking, man, so you introduce to people uh who you are. You're a two-time author. I know that's you do love to do that. So you're doing a lot of things right now. You're doing open mics, which I didn't know until recently. I would like to know a couple things about you. Like, so as young people, we experience a lot of things. We're doing a lot of things. We start getting responsibilities. Things are like different than when we didn't have no sense of responsibility at all. Like, I feel like the mindset that you had when you were 12 is not the mindset that you had when you turned 20. If it was, I'd be afraid for you, my afraid. So, tell me when it comes to the but so we're going to do something easy. So now you could I think that's one of the differences too. When you were a kid, you didn't have no way to get money unless you were given allowance. So when you start making money with your own sweat, should I say,
Mm.
you start working for it. Tell me, what is one of the financial lesson you learned the hard way?
It's definitely gonna be like you said, just saving money. And it's funny enough, I always did get allowance because
Ah, damn it! I never got an allowance in my
I
life.
mean I had to be the one because I always I'm only child, so I just helped my family out, like did chores and whatever.
Wait,
So
you the only child for real?
yeah,
I didn't even know that.
yeah, I'm only child, so I had to be the one who do the chores.
Damn. Okay, now mind. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. So you had the allowance.
Yeah, I had the allowance. I always did the chores, got good grades. And it was just stuff I was taught, so I got rewarded for it. It was money, but
So you were getting paid for getting good grades?
yeah, I got a lot of good things for getting good grades because it was expected of me, and my family always like to reward you. You do good
I need
things.
some order for this shit. Hold up. So how much we talking about allowance for good grades?
Um, but it fluctuated. When I was little, like 12, I was like $5, and then it went up to $20, and then at some point it was $40, and then now I work and I make way more than that. But the point is, I started off small and then I worked my way up, and now here I am now doing
Okay.
good.
So okay. So you used to get so, but like okay. So okay. 'Cause before I even go back to the questions, I never had goddamn allowance for getting good grades. Like again, I'm not shitting on it because it is what it is. It's one of those things like this. That's how it was because like growing up, getting good grades was my job. Nigga, you're gonna get paid to do what you're supposed to do. This kind of thing. So it's funny, like, if I didn't get good grades, it's funny, I don't get rewarded if I have good grades, but I get punished if I don't get good grades.
I got a lot of opinions on that, but you know,
So that was one of those things growing up. It's just like, like, I don't know, like, what would have been, how my life would have been different if, like, every time I get a good grade, I get some sort of reward besides, okay, good job. That was my reward. Because I remember, like, quick story, like, I was second grade. So, like, the way the culture system grades, so, like, if you have like a grade of 5, that's bad. It's like a I don't know. If it's like if you were to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so the highest you probably get on a right good grades in school will be a 9. So like if you had a 9 in Haiti, that means you probably get an A plus. So if you get an 8 or 7, it's probably A. You got B minus kind of thing.
yeah.
If you get a 7, probably a regular B or C, something like that. Maybe I'm tripping. Like if anybody know the equivalence of like having 7 to 8 and 9, and when you convert that to American grade system, let me know in the comment section. But I remember I did like I had a 7 in the first quarter kind of thing of the grade. I think the grade system in Haiti between like every 6 months or every 2 months kind of thing. They separate them. So one of them, but to make sure, like I had a 7 the first quarter, and then the last quarter I had another 7. I still passed. But my dad looked at me and said, "I'm gonna beat your ass. How you got 7 the same thing?" But again, he was between a B, like a C plus and B, so I didn't fail. I still got a good. It was a good grade, but he just like my dad looking at me like, "I'm gonna beat your ass. How you got 7 both time, bro?" I said like, I didn't fail. What the hell? And he's just like, but not once. Like if I were to have like a 8 or 9, I remember like again, third grade. My dad told me, "Hey, if you get 8, which is probably like a B plus, I'm gonna buy you a bike. I'm gonna get you a bike." I said, "Cool." I worked my butt off, bro. I got me an 8. My boy looking at me straight up. You think I'm gonna give you a bike so you can put people's life in danger in the street? My trust issues like start getting like that's where I start really developing trust issues. Cause like you promised me that it would get me a bike if I had that grade, and I did get that grade. I worked hard for that grade. He told me no, he could not give me the bike because I would put people's life in danger. I was so hurt. I was so hurt, bro. I said I will never trust that man again. Why you laughing so hard, bro?
It's just great. You say you gonna put your life in danger. I never heard somebody say that.
It's like you put other people's life in danger in the
What?
street. I felt so hurt. That's also the reason why I didn't learn how to ride a bike until I was in like freshman high school. So,
Yo.
bro, I was like, man, I was so hurt because, like, man, I felt betrayed like never before, bro. But that was like, so when it comes to allowance, like, nah, but allowance was not a thing at all. Like anything that you do, you're supposed to you either do it because they told you to do it, or you're supposed to do it. There's no such thing as allowance, which is different. Which is like I feel like it's kind of uh it's not a bad thing for kids to have allowance because like, if you do good, okay, there's a reward system. That's how life is sometimes, and
Mm.
sometimes also there's the reality of mine too. Just because you do the good doesn't mean you actually get good, get good result. That's just a reality of it. But we were so hinged on the idea like that's your job. You're supposed to do good. I ain't gonna pay you just because you do good. You clean the dish. Yeah, you're supposed to clean the dish. We feed you. You're supposed to clean the dishes, kind of thing. But again, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just like it's just to show like the two opposite side of the culture that I've grew up in, which is very interesting. But with that said, so when you start making money on your own, was it easy for you? So like, was there something like you learned for the damn? I wish I had learned this. Uh, when I was getting like the was it the allowance now? Because like the when it comes to money management, is there anything that you feel like damn? I wish I knew those things or learned them. Now I'm gonna have to learn them the hard way.
That's a good question. I I would say if I could take one lesson learned, I'd learn more about certain like loans and credit cards because I didn't know much about APRs and yeah, those are real and those late payments are real and yeah, you'll be in a real conundrum with the bank. So be careful.
What? I'm in some right now. I am in some right now, bro.
I
So you just like is it like the way you manage them that you felt like you wish you knew better before you do it, or like the amount that you spent?
I think I just need to like understand like the terms and like what am I really getting myself into instead of
Yeah,
just diving in.
yeah, I agree. I agree because like I think like it's also a mistake that I made even for school. Like I student loan. I mean, I guess it's an investment if you keep looking at it that way for
Yeah.
school, but it still doesn't change the fact that now I owe people's money I don't even have yet, and then credit card, like you said, they don't make that shit easier for me either. So it's one of those things you're like, oh man, if it like I wish. I mean, I don't. Again, I realize too. Even if I, that's another question too. Even if I learn those things, I wonder how would that make me? Would I make like? will that make the difference on my decisions?
It wouldn't have made mine, but at least I know. At least I would have. At least I would have known what the words mean. I still would have done it because I had to do what I had to do. But at least I would learn what it really meant.
Okay, okay. Because I feel like for school that's the same thing too. You feel like I don't think it would have made that much of a difference because like I had to do what I had to do to get the money to come to school because like, that's just what it is. And I'm just like, damn, that is crazy. That you because like especially the credit card man. Her brother is trying to get them credit card out of his way. But it's hard.
Yeah.
It is very hard. I feel like that's also like ultra discipline things that I need, which is like I told you I woke up today, bro, and start canceling mad subscription that I had. I had a Paramount Plus subscription. I canceled that bitch right off. I canceled my Prime.
Damn.
The only thing I'm keeping right now is my Spotify and my Hulu because they connect together. I cannot give up Spotify.
I understand that.
uh, I have so many other things out like I'm paying for it, and I realize, okay, do I need them or do I just want to enjoy them? And also, I think I've become spoiled, which is not good. I spoil myself, but my pocket is getting room, which is like, but yeah, which is one of the things I would like. Okay, this is not good at all. Okay, so now let's jump to something more fun for you. So we all know we got problem, we got money problem, we got all those limitations. Not even a problem, but like I'm not gonna sit down and lie and say like money, not having money is not a problem because it is a problem. It affect how people see you. It affect how you live your life. It affect the kind of person you're dating, whether or not people want to admit that. Because a lot of time you like firsthand. I have like experiences in those things. Like you might have a lot of time. Like people would look at you and automatically make decision not to get involved with you based on how your financials looking, and it's nothing wrong with them person because like I think like it's because like they're seeing something you haven't seen it, or because they're not seeing something you're seeing. It's just the reality of it, and I'm learning to like those people are very logical, maybe too logical because sometimes like like more things there's more involved than just financial things when it comes to religion. We can always build some sort of financial cushion when
Right.
you're in a relationship with people. If you, especially if you have the same goals, you can set the same goals with the person. As a matter of fact, having two people working to one financial goal is the standard to actually achieve wealth.
Right.
Because that you can do a lot of things by yourself, but we can do so much better together. That's one of the things. So with that said, so I have this question: if money weren't an issue, what would you be doing? Like right now.
Ah, if money wasn't issues, live the good life.
What does the good life look like?
Um, people say travel is nice, car, yada yada, but
Shit.
it's just having fun in life. Going to the club with the boys, dinner parties with the family, maybe a vacation here or there. It's just really just living life to the fullest. If money's not an issue, then you can just do whatever you want, and like you only got one life. Why not take advantage of it? So it's just living life to the fullest, whatever I can do that I never done when I was like 21 years old, 19,
You
etc.
said you said you wouldn't travel, but when you have dinner with the boys, and yeah, it's fun now, right? At least right now, if money was an issue, where would I be right now? I'd probably be in the beach somewhere in Brazil.
Not a beach guy.
You're not a beach guy?
Not a beach guy.
Oh man. Okay, you're a pool guy?
It depends. Maybe a hot tub here and there.
Hot tub? Hell nah, bro. Why you want a hot tub for?
I'm just a guy that likes to relax. Like swimming is
You
like
can relax in the beach. Nah, he said, nah, that's too many
that's
people,
too
right?
much.
All right, now because man, if money was an issue, man, there's so many things I would want to do right now because I have so many dreams and goals. Because I probably love first, I would love to build me a school in my country. I'd definitely do that.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I'd build a school right now, back home, and I don't know, do a lot of philanthropy works. Uh, I don't think I'll be go around just giving people money. but I definitely go around creating jobs.
That's good. Opportunities.
Yeah, create opportunities for people because I don't know. I'm not saying I'm against people that just go away give money. I feel like a lot of time, unless the person you're giving the money has some sort of like mentality to say, okay, that person giving that money, I know I'm not gonna find that person the next day. I need to find a way to multiply that money. That money just gonna be spent like in the immediate situation that they are in right now.
All right.
But if you create a job, that person can keep working, can still make money by themselves. So I think that's one thing. And I'd make sure, bro, my peoples are good. You know, I'd make sure like the people that are my for my family, even like the one that I'm like not emotionally like attached to, but just logically know they are part of my family, just good.
Mm.
Because that's another thing too, just like just chilling, having a good time. Because I feel like there's some things, there's certain things at my age I can't really give too much emotionally, but like financially, if I had to, I'll make sure like they're good for sure. And that's again, I'd be probably in Bahamas right now. You know, better go somewhere in Africa, having fun. Because I would love to travel a lot. I don't know. Are you a big fan of traveling? Based on how you're talking, it sounds like you're not.
I mean, I'm not a solo traveler. If I'm going out, if I'm going with some friends, family, then yeah. But solo,
Damn, I get
never
it.
been my thing.
Yeah, I would love to do some solo traveling, bro.
Hmm.
Just go somewhere like where nobody knows me. Just leave,
It's not a bad idea, no.
and then I went missing. This black ass went missing. Where someone Europe. Last
Yeah.
time we saw him, he was eating tea and crumpets, and he went missing. I was like, yo, that'd be crazy. But all right, I mean that's good. All right, I have another question for you. I don't know if you have actually ever thought of that, but what's your biggest fear when it comes to success?
Biggest fear to success is that I don't manage it correctly.
You mean like you just go crazy, go nuts?
You see it a lot, celebrities, they reach the top, and once they get there, all hell breaks loose. And that's something I never wanted to experience for myself. Like, I don't know I eventually get to the top, but once you're at the top, you only can go one ever place back down.
Higher?
There's no going higher. They will try to take you down, and rightfully so. I mean, it's just how life is, but I never want to be the one who goes all the way top and then just collapse all the way to the bottom. I just want to know like how to manage all the backlash blows and falling down. Like so at least I'm not like not all the way down, but I can just climb up easily. So it's just managing that all that success you get.
So what would you think would be like I don't know, since I don't know how long you've been thinking about that, so do you think there's any step you can take just to actually like prepare you for moments like this?
There's nothing you can do to prepare you, but I mean you can like at least have I don't know. It's hard to explain, but you can't really prepare for it in a sense because you don't know what's gonna get hit with. But you can just have I don't know some type of crisis management plan ready for it. That's the best way I can explain it.
Gotcha. I see. And I think I agree with you too. I think one of the things people, at least I'm always afraid is the fact that because you become so big, and everybody, even if you're not a bad person, people know if they attack you, they'll get some sort of attention,
Yeah,
and then they will do that. They will do whatever it takes. Hence the reason why a lot of celebrity get in trouble. I mean, some of them do deserve to get in trouble, but a lot of time you realize like people will take shot at you just because you didn't know there's something they can gain, and you got nothing to gain from them. You got everything to lose,
correct.
and that's one of those things I'm realizing too. So like, I've never understood the idea of people hating people when they become too famous. I think that's the dumbest shit ever. Because like people will, especially like I don't know whether it's like actors or musicians, kind of things. People say, "Oh my God, I like him when he was like small," and then the moment now he become mega famous, everybody's hating on him.
People
That
love a good underdog story.
bro, that shit don't work for me. Like I hate when people talking about it, but again, I keep my opinion to myself because people are like, "Oh my God, I hate him because he becomes so popular." I said, "What did he ever do to you?" He becomes so popular now. I feel like I said, "Bro, you don't know anything about that person. You just want to be part of the tribe of the people that's hating." So you know that never. I think that's one of my fear as well is the fact that like people will automatically trying to take you down, like you said, trying to like talk bad about you or trying to like you know plotting your fall just because you become that person, that guy. And I think my other personal fear as well is the fact that like I'm scared to be disconnected to like my original self. Again, I'm not saying don't change because shit, I don't think I'm working this hard to stay the same. When motherfuckers are like, oh my God, Dario changed. Hell yeah, I've changed, bitch. I work for for it to change. You think
That's
I
life. Everybody
shit? You think
changes.
I'm trying to work hard so I can stay the same? You crazy. So, but is that? But also deep down, also I don't want to be too disconnected with the reality that's happening. You know, as you get higher in the spectrum of success, your reality starts shaping. You know,
Yeah,
like people around you start shaping, and then that's where the real hectic moment comes. You know, like people start like, oh my God, he used to be that person, now he's not no more. Of course, but they don't realize, okay, I'm not that person because the thing I used to live, I'm not living them no more.
correct.
And that's also another thing because even though I will not, I may not have those kind of things in front of me, I don't want to change too much though, as to not remember where I come from. I think that's one of the things. And also like I'm trying not to be too perfect in a sense where like I don't want to become so successful and everybody have that image in their head that I can't fuck up. Now because the moment if you get that image of your success is based off a perfect person or being that perfect person, the moment you do a little bit of mistake, oh my God, you just throw your ass to the rules because they're gonna devour your ass.
That's true.
Yeah, they're gonna like, which is why, bro, I will intentionally do dumb shit so I can break that mindset that I'm a perfect person into the mind because at the end of the day, you have to. I feel like that's one way for me. I see like I can manage that. Like, be open to fuck up in their eyes as you're going up because so once you're up there, not a good thing. As long as you don't do anything that corrupt your moral to a degree, I feel like be open to be like vulnerable as messy as you can because if you let yourself get caught up in creating the perfect image, you fuck. Because the moment you do something, it doesn't matter what you do, the smallest things, the media gonna be on your ass.
That's true.
It's just like so. That's one of the that would be my biggest fear, like of success, and also how I'm thinking like if I wanted to manage it, uh, that's what I would do. But so so I would like to change. So how would you give your 2 cents or uh your opinion to someone that has dreams and that's trying to balance whether or not to take chances or take the risk or playing it safe. What would be a good way to advise someone that say, "Hey man, I have this dream, but I don't know if I should be doing it or if I should just like I don't know, just get me a regular job and keep my head down and just work."
Why not both? You can get a regular job and still chase your dream. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, put it in a sense like this: if you chase your dream and you fail, so what? What happened? Nothing. You get back up, you can do another dream, or you can keep doing the same dream. You're thinking like that. It won't kill you to chase your dream. It never will, unless you do something miraculously stupid. But that's not here or there.
Maybe I'm spending money. Maybe I don't have the money.
A lot of people didn't have the money. They went in debt. Some people slept in their car, homeless. I know many people have done some sad. It has some sad stories trying to make their dreams, but it's just how it is. You have to do whatever it takes. And something I learned is like, if it means a lot to you, like I said, you'll just do whatever it takes. If You gotta do it. If you want it, you gotta get it somehow, somewhere. There's always a path. So I know it sounds scary and you might not want to do it, but you have to. You gotta follow what's in your heart, and that's something I learn every day. You know, when I was younger, I didn't see it like that. And I didn't want to
How did you
take.
see it?
I'm like the same as a lot of people. I just wanted to play it safe, and I like taking any risks that can hurt me. But when I realize I'm taking these risks, and it's not, I'm still here. I'm still going. I gotta take more risks. I gotta just keep going because you follow your heart, not the money.
What?
You follow the money, you'll just follow something else with money. Trust me.
Man, can I like it? I think I'm gonna stick with the idea. Like do both. Get this money and do the because I feel like that's the reality. I feel like but yeah. So you're right. Into the sense where like I feel like you can do both definitely because his is so if you're able to find a happy medium where like okay you can still follow your dream and still be able to get you some bread because at the end of the day I'm realizing especially in the U.S. it costs a lot to follow your dream.
Of course.
And people don't realize. I feel a lot of time people do have dreams, have goals, and they don't financially they don't realize how much it gonna take them. And if you can't really find a way to support yourself, because like I said, there's nothing wrong to have a job and follow your dream. As long I think like that's your main goals. As long you just keep the chase that the thing that you really want to do in your heart. You say you know what, I'm gonna find a way to dedicate some financial support because some financial resources towards that. It might take longer because again if you're doing if you're supposed to take longer especially if you're doing it by yourself
Truth.
like if you don't have nobody no parents like handing you anything like you have to uh get this grind strap your boots bro it will take longer and that's what I'm realizing on all of those time I've been trying to do things and that's why like when I'm talking to someone and that they will look at my debt they will look at my thing for oh my god you got that many debt and I'm realizing I will feel insecure to a degree. And then I realize I'm doing this by myself. I'm the one of the first person in my family that have goals set up that high, and that's taking the kind of risk that I'm taking. You know, so it's just like so I no longer feel like ashamed or like about like the progress that I made. At least when comparing to the people like a standard or the people standard, because I know like all the resources, the brain power have to come from me. So it might take me a little bit longer to get to the point, but like as long as you don't give it up, so yeah, go ahead. Like Chris said, man, follow your dream, man. Follow the money, but at the same time follow your dream because truth is you do need the money to pay the bills while you're supporting that dream. I never wanted to be that guy that sleep on his friend couch while he's chasing his dream.
Some people have, man.
Some people have, and it works for them too. And but then I don't think I have those kind of friends yet.
Hey, man.
Let me crash in your
We
car.
all have our risk level. I understand. It's not fair. Everybody has a risk level, but
Yeah. Let me sleep on your couch while so I can stop paying 20. Put that money towards the music.
well,
You see what I'm talking about?
look, man. It ain't. That's an off topic story.
Jeez. But yeah, man. So you just like uh. So everybody, like you said, everybody got like a risk level of tolerance they can do,
Yeah.
and also if you can find a way again, if you're one of the people that say, man, I can hold a job and I can still follow my dream. Again, the reality is it will take you a bit longer, but it will. I think it's still worth it.
Great. Great.
So so keep doing what you're doing right now. If you wake up every day, you got a 9 to 5. Go to your 9 to 5. Come back, do your thing. You know. Maybe some days you're gonna have to sacrifice some days. But just keep at it. That's I don't have any big as a hope to say, hey, keep at it, and then tomorrow you're gonna make it because it might happen tomorrow. It might happen 20 years from now. But hey, if you really believe in yourself and really believe you can put it off. You can pull it off. I feel like the people that make it or the people that don't give up.
Correct.
It's big, but there's no time framed actually.
There is none at all.
It's like set up plans. You can do your best to set up plans, but there's no time frame. You just like, but keep at it. That's one of the things that I say. With that said, man, Chris, do you have anything you would like to add? What did you learn anything about yourself today that you didn't know, or you just like, I've always thought of those, I just never actually say them out loud. Anything?
Honestly, what I learned today is just that I have to keep growing. I have to keep learning, getting wiser because I'm not in a position, and I never will be, to just stay stagnant and not learn because I'm only 25 and I want to be smarter than I was when I'm 25, or 25, and I want to be smarter 26, 27, so on and so on. So for me, like being here today, just listening to you, is honestly getting understanding where your head's at, different cultures, how you was raised, and like I said, I'm willing to listen to other people how they was raised, and just keep getting people's opinions, and then learning, and then just go from there.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's one of the universal truth. You're always learning things, even when you don't think you're learning things. So is the idea like the growth aspect is always a key factors or a key ingredient when it comes to become a better human being. Which sometimes I don't know why I'm trying so hard to be a good human being. A lot of assholes out there doing just fine. But that's part of the reality is. So I've learned, like, the reality is different. But again, a lot of people growing up, especially like when if you go outside of from an outside culture than the U.S. and come to the U.S., is like a culture shock or a culture like differences that's happening, and you have to adapt to the U.S. culture, and it gets easier. I can't lie. It gets easier. The only thing is some of the moral and ethical things that we do is different sometimes.
Right.
But like I think there's still some core lesson that passed down, which is like being a good person. Being a hard worker. It's one thing that I think like that passed down that can, regardless of the culture that you're from, still there's still the heavy accent of being that part, which is like
Right.
a be who you are. Like hard work pays off. Go to school. Depends on how you see it. Go to school and then make something out of yourself, man. So with that said, man, I think that's where I'll end this episode. And God, please let the third time be the charm.
Seriously.
Yeah. And then we can move on to the other episodes. Again, guys, this is 2 cents towards the bill. We've talked a lot. We give a lot of our opinions. And now we will want you to chime in on the conversation. I want your 2 senses towards this discussion. Go to Instagram, 2 cents towards the bills, TikTok, wherever you can find this, and give us your opinion. Send us your messages. Send us your 2 cents, and hopefully we will see you in the next episode, which is episode 2. I'm your host Dario, and this is my friend,
Question.
and we'll see you guys next time. All right.